The struggling 2018 Kentwood football team is feeling the pressure of its rich tradition as it begins conference play. But they're trying to move past that and focus on the little detail in hope that this will translate to wins. Winning can be contagious. That's certainly been the case with the Kentwood High School football program, which has never experienced a losing season in its 37-year history. It can also be a pressure cooker. The Conquerors are combating some of that heat this season after an 0-3 start that is certainly unfamiliar, if not unprecedented, as they head into NPSL Mountain Division play this week. The very stress of the rich tradition might have contributed to the early struggles, according to junior co-captain Wyatt Hansen, one of 17 underclassmen who started in the season opener. "We're aware of it," he said. "I feel like definitely the first couple of games we were focusing too much on that, trying to maintain that streak. These past couple of days we've been trying to move past that. We're just focused on getting better and winning some games. There's still lots of time. There are just a lot of little things that need to be fixed and we'll be just fine." Joanne Daughtry, in her 35th year at Kentwood and 20th as athletic director, said she could see the tradition weighing on players. "A bar has been set, no doubt," she said. "But this year's team is incredibly young. I don't know if they know quite how to take that challenge. Each year that passes that we don't have a losing season, the pressure gets more. This team is struggling with that. It's a pressure they put on themselves. We don't put it on them, but they just are afraid they could be the team. It's hard to get them past that." Dave Lutz started the Kentwood program in 1981 and went 81-20 in 9 seasons, including 2 appearances in state championship games before becoming the Kent School District athletic director. He laid the foundation, but never imagined Kentwood would then never have a losing season. "I do think those first 9 years I was there set the expectation for down the road," Lutz said. "A lot of winning comes about from expectation, so it feeds itself. If you keep winning year after year, young kids coming in, that's their expectation. So it becomes the culture of the program. We win because of who we are, and I don't mean that in any braggart way, but we are Kentwood, is their slogan. And until somebody pops that bubble, it just continues to grow. There have been some marginal seasons of 5-4, and Daughtry remembers one Tom Ingall's team in the mid-90s that was 3-4 before it won the last 2. The start this year is due in part to tough scheduling, including second-ranked Mount C 3-0, and traditional powerhouse Skyline 2-1. The other defeat came last week against NPSL rival Kent Lake 3-0. The North Puget Sound League was revamped during the off-season in an effort to help improve the level of regular season competition for playoff qualifiers. Kentwood was the only NPSL team to win a playoff in Week 10 last year, and the league was shut out the season before. Conquerors started 2-2 last year and finished 8-3, losing in the first official round of the state playoffs to Woodinville, an ultimate finalist. Michael Bush is just Kentwood's 4th head coach and knew he had Sasquatch-like shoes to fill when he was hired in 2015, his first gig atop a program. Lutz was followed by Ingles, 114-39 in 14 seasons, 2 state titles, 1 second-place finish, and Rex Norris, 86-30 in 11 seasons. "I think my first year there was some pressure," Bush said. "But as I've been coaching the last couple of years there becomes less and less pressure, because you actually realize what it's about. It's really not about a winning season. Everybody wants to win a state title, but there's only one team in our classification that wins a state title. It's really about graduating our kids and making them better people. We feel like we've been doing that at a really high clip." Daughtry agrees. "We're doing the right things for kids and developing young men, and that's our first and foremost goal," she said. "If we win football games along the way, that's always a benefit. The postseason is another annual goal, and Kentwood could finish below .500 and still maintain that tradition, as all 6 Mountain Division teams will be home for a Week 10 game when a playoff berth at state." Eventually, the bubble will burst. Somebody is going to be that team, Daughtry said, and maybe that gets the monkey off the back, who knows? There's going to be a team, one year, at some point. It doesn't mean our program is going down the tubes or is never going to be the same. Bush maintains the same attitude. If it happens to be this year we don't have a winning season, we'll take it and we'll get better in the off-season and have a senior-laden team next year and go compete.